is Overwatch 2 turning into Overwatch 1 again in the sense of bad hero balance, stale metas, and for some reason a twist is they made ranked a bit worse. Do you think that, or is that just my perspective? Because right now, I don't understand how a game could try and nerf Widow by giving her a longer grapple cooldown, at one point making her HP lower. They reverted that HP nerf, but the intention was to make a hero that could one-tap you across the map with ease as a hit scan more fair to play against. Why would they do that and then make a character like Sojourn, a hero who can one-tap you from any range, close, short, medium range, long, does not matter, no fall off whatsoever, a better tactical than Widow that can slow you and deal damage, and a better ultimate by far, as well as having insane mobility, way better movement. Does it really add up in y'all's heads? Because to me, it just doesn't really make sense. It doesn't really fit the design philosophy. Why have these characters that have drawbacks just to make a hero that has no drawbacks whatsoever? I don't get that. And that's just one character that's kind of broken right now. Look at Sombra, a character that can just hack folks and make them basically useless for a very short period of time, but that's all it takes. Her EMP is a freaking one-stop shop, does 40% of everyone's current HP. They can't cast abilities for a short period of time, and they also take more damage from Sombra for the hack duration. I don't think that really adds up. Like, you had a game like Overwatch 1 with like stuns that were really boring to play against, and yet you keep the one character who can make it so folks can't play the game consistently, and yet she can be invisible, doing all kinds of shenanigans the entire time. Does that make any sense? And then there's a character like Kiriko, who can have an ability that can nullify ultimates with ease. Like, some abilities can do that, but nothing like Kiriko, bro. You earth shatter a whole team except Kiriko. She presses a button, and they're all waking up like nothing even happened. It's just getting to the point that abilities and certain characters just do way too much. Some abilities are better than ultimates, and some characters just have every part of their kit being the best. They're just the best. And that's just the hero balance. When it comes to style metas, right now, Zarya, Sojourn, Kiriko, Lucio are all you're going to see for the most part in top 500. And it's just whack that the best way to play against those characters is to also play those characters. That doesn't make any sense. That's not good hero balance, and that is a very stale meta. At least my perspective. What do you think, though? Now, when it comes to the rank system, I don't know why they went away from the old one. Or why not just improve the old one a little bit? Make some small changes, maybe spruce up the icons, make them a bit more snazzy, or try to. But instead, they made all new icons where folks have no idea if you're Masters or Gold unless they play the game a lot, because they look the same. They're very similar. They're both very Gold, and people, they have no idea. I made a video and I'm like, yeah, I'm actually Gold, showed a Masters icon, and I'm Plat, showed a Grandmaster icon, and folks didn't know the difference. I'm actually Gold on tank and DPS, and Platinum on support. They had no idea. And that to me is sad. They were like, I thought you were good at the game. Yeah, I'm Masters and Grandmaster, I must be bad. It's just crazy how we went down that road. And when you're playing ranked, you have no idea if you're actually playing ranked. If I were to cover the top of your screen, which like you get like small indications if you're playing ranked or not. If you're playing push, you have no idea. But if I were to cover the top of your screen, you wouldn't know. Because in the old Overwatch 1, you'd see a match start, you'd have all 6 players on the top, all 6 players on the bottom, and they'd have ranks, they'd have badges, unless you're doing placements. It felt cool, it was nice. You being a Grandmaster, seeing like a top 100 player, that was fire. When you become the top 100 player, fire. Now, you have no idea. And also now, the ranking is, the matchmaking is kind of weird. The competitive integrity has been thrown out the window in the sense of people just end up being in ranks or lobbies they don't belong in. Sometimes you're Diamond in a Grandmaster lobby. Sometimes you're Plat in a Masters lobby. And it just doesn't add up. And it's like, it's not just like one person. It's like a lot of folks. And you also have a hidden and visible MMR. Fierce. You'll be Diamond playing in Grandmaster games, and you're the only Diamond there. Because the game's like, you know what? We gave you the visible Diamond icon, but in reality, we think you're Grandmaster. And even when you perform and you win games, I don't believe it gives you either any leg up on ranking up higher. But when you lose those games, you still lose the same as if you were losing in a Diamond lobby. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't add up one bit. And the whole winning 7 games to rank up, I feel like that's in some degree to try and mitigate folks, feeling bad because they're losing games. But if you're losing games, you're losing games. You'll know. So why not just give folks that real time, I won a game, I ranked up, I lost a game, I ranked down, I tied, I stayed this exact same rank, instead of having to wait 7 wins to rank up, stay the same rank, or rank down. It just doesn't make any sense. And the icons, bro, there's nothing worse than these icons, man. They're so bad. The tiers don't make sense. I mean, they make sense, but they're not good to look at visibly. Looking at top 500 and seeing a Grandmaster 4 below a freaking, or above a Grandmaster 1, a Masters player above a Grandmasters player, doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Go back to the numbers. You're 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, just go back to the old numbers with the old icons. It just made more sense. It definitely made the game feel a lot better in that regard. Now, ranked just feels different. And again, dude, the competitive integrity is scuffed because most matches are landslides. One team will dunk on the other team. There's almost never a like somewhat even match unless one team is throwing super hard or the other team is throwing super hard. And when teams start throwing, they're like, oh, we have to win this game. Why not pull out the crutch picks? Zarya, Sombra, Sojourn, Kiriko, Lucio. They just go freaking full meta. And then Bob Giranti, they start winning the game. And if you don't counter by playing full meta, chances are you won't win the game. So it's just not my cup of tea right now that that's the way the game's going. And I want the game to do as good as it should. And it should be doing better than it is right now. It's doing good, but it could be doing so much more. This game has so much good quality of life. It's actually mental how much they have to offer in that regard. But they're slacking heavily in other aspects. The balance is scuffed. The matchmaking is scuffed. The monetization I didn't even talk about is scuffed. I won't discuss that because it's been beaten to death. And they just need to make ranked feel impactful, feel more enjoyable, and feel more fair. It doesn't feel fair when you have diamonds and grandmasters games, and they don't belong there at all. It also doesn't feel fun to have these matches where the best way to counter an enemy pick is to also play that pick. We need to stop doing that ASAP Rocky. Anyway, that's the video. Do you think it's doing that? Do you think Overwatch 2 is going down the same road Overwatch 1 went down? Or am I scuffed? Appreciate your thoughts. Appreciate your view. Have a good day. Catch you later. Peace.